What's the vibe? In a memorial kind of way? All right, now, we need everybody to get up, bring some energy, because it's time to start the Cassandra Show! Oh, yeah!
Show. We hope y'all had a beautiful Memorial Day weekend, not just full of sunshine, cookouts, and beach days, but a weekend of reflection. Yeah. Because while many of us were laughing with family and soaking up the joy of a long break, there were others sitting in silence. Others still grieving the knock at the door that shattered everything for them. Mothers, fathers, spouses, waiting on a loved one to come home, and they never did. This weekend wasn't just a celebration, it was a reminder of sacrifice, of lives cut short, of the weight carried by those who serve and those left behind. So before we dive into today's show, let's take a moment to honor them, the heroes, the heartbreak, the families who paid the ultimate price for our freedom. You are not forgotten, not today, not ever. So with that, I need y'all to get all comfy, grab your bubbly beverage, and let's get this show started! Let's get it started! We the people, the boldest breakdown in the game, where facts meet fire and headlines come with heat. We don't sugarcoat, we don't sanitize, we call it like we see it. From celebrity chaos to political smoke, viral moments to global mayhem, we break it all the way down, 'cause we the people. Oh, Lord. Y'all, we the people need answers. So let's get on to this first story. The courtroom circus is back in session, and baby, it's messier than ever. We're now deep into week 3 of the Diddy sex trafficking trial, and the witness list reads like a chaotic VIP room. Kid Cudi, Cassie's mom, an exotic dancer named Punisher. Punisher. Former assistants, hotel staff, and even Homeland Security. Whew. Y'all, Kid Cudi swore under oath that Diddy blew up his car. Oh, yeah. Cassie's mom and ex-friends backed up abuse claims. One former assistant turned marketing exec, Capricorn Clark, took the stand and dropped bomb after bomb. Claims of drugs, guns, threats, and straight up control tactics. She says Diddy called the shots on Cassie's entire life, from her wardrobe to her schedule, and that their breakups came with professional punishment. Meanwhile, Clark says Diddy once showed up at her house with a gun, allegedly telling her to get dressed so they could go and unalive Cudi. Oh my God, why? Because he found out about Cudi and Cassie's brief relationship. Allegedly, that led to a wild ride where Diddy broke into Cudi's house and later someone firebombed Cudi's Porsche. Clark says she was told to help cover it up or else. My goodness. Can you believe? You never know what you're getting into, right? You think you're falling in love with this person, come to find out he is the most narcissistic person on the whole planet. Yeah. What do you do when you fall in love and then you find yourself in a situation where your heart is saying, oh, I want to stay and help him. I want to be there for him. And your mind should be telling you, run, girl, and don't look back. What do?
Even when you're running and it's not helping.
Well, it didn't help her.
Situation.
He had enough money to catch her.
That's
That
right.
part, yeah.
And so that's her story and she's sticking to it?
She's sticking to it.
She just loved it, did him?
Yeah.
She just loved him.
She
So
loved
what's his charge? With all
We
these,
don't know yet.
All
I
these
think
juicy, the juicy
I mean,
testimonies.
they got all kind of stuff going on. Sex trafficking, RICO. I mean,
Okay.
it's so many different things. But I heard last week that someone questioned, where's the RICO charge coming in?
That's what I'm looking for. Like, what's the charge?
And we the people said that it was the judge. Now, if the judge is asking, oh, maybe some things are going to change. But until then, let's move on to this next story. So the next story is still Diddy, but child, the people have been wondering how he's making money behind bars. Well, easy. He's renting out his $60 million private jet like it's Uber Black for billionaires.
Ooh, okay.
Since September, his Gulfstream G550 has flown 126 times, covering nearly 150,000 miles. Each trip runs up to $32,000, and reportedly he's raked in over $4 million while in custody. He even tried using the plane as bail collateral, but the judge wasn't having that. Meanwhile, the trial rages on, from Cudi's broken dog and bombed car to sex trafficking and racketeering charges. The courtroom heat is just high. But somehow, Diddy's bank account keeps flying. Now, how does that happen? How do you make that much money
I
in
just want to
jail?
have this
P.
kind
Diddy
of
we
money.
talking about.
I understand the
If it's one thing
residuals.
he always knew how to do.
Make money.
Make money.
Right?
He know how to make
There's
money.
one thing.
Okay. Well, he gonna need it. Don't y'all agree he gonna need that money? He's gonna need
He's
that
gonna
money.
need it.
All right, let's move on to this next story. RFK Jr. just dropped a bomb. Everybody's dropping bombs these days. What's up? Claiming the feds yanked COVID shots off the list for healthy kids and pregnant women. He called it a win for common sense and said it's time to make America healthy again. But doctors are sounding alarms. Pulling the shots could leave pregnant women and newborns wide open to complications. Pediatric experts are livid, saying the science hasn't changed, just the politics. Meanwhile, the CDC hasn't even had their official meeting yet, and many are accusing the move of being rushed, political, and dangerous. What y'all think about that?
I don't want to get no
Rushed,
shots.
political, and dangerous. The COVID shots.
What's
Anyone? There's silence.
What's more so dangerous or politically driven this time than anything else?
What's more so? Tell us.
I don't know.
I don't
I'm
know.
at a loss at what's the outrage.
Do you know what the outrage is? I heard an answer from the audience.
Yeah, all of it is.
It's just,
All of it is. They've been playing with us every
it's the same
day.
thing every time, right?
Yeah.
So let's not amplify it at this moment. It's always the same challenges. Different administration, same challenges, right?
But then
Okay.
again,
So
see-
let's move on and let's move
Oh,
on and
my
talk
God,
about.
okay.
Excuse me, Luke.
No, I was about to say something. Never mind.
You want to say something?
No, never
We
mind.
want to hear what you say. You are part of the people.
I feel some type of way. How are you making suggestions already for women and children, and CDC hasn't not even have their meeting? That's my big concern.
But they're doing
here.
a lot of that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
They always. This is what they do.
So you know what? That's why
Yes.
I'm gonna stay out of it.
It's just another
I
Tuesday.
mean, as far as I'm concerned, if I'm not mistaken, he was sitting before the board that the oversight committee that gives him or approves his budget, and they didn't even have a budget. They didn't even propose a budget yet. What in the world? How are you going to run a country without money?
This is confusing.
I just want to move on.
Yes,
Move on.
I'm with
Y'all,
you.
President Trump's beef with Harvard just hit DEFCON 1. Y'all, his administration is now trying to strip every single federal contract from Harvard. He's threatening to yank $3 billion in grants, ban foreign students, and punish Harvard for woke admissions. Some says it's payback for resisting his anti-DEI crusade, while others see it as a straight-up sabotage of elite education. I also heard that he didn't get admitted to Harvard, that Barron didn't get admitted to Harvard, and anybody that didn't do what they were supposed to do to welcome them, he's going to retaliate. So either way, Harvard's feeling the heat. And if Trump gets his way, y'all, this might be the beginning of the end for business as usual in the Ivy League world. Come on.
That's a tough one, though.
Come on. How? So I heard on the net, the internet, that is. I heard on the net, y'all, that Harvard has a restraining order against President Trump and his administration. Did y'all hear that?
No.
Y'all better start reading.
Come on.
Y'all better start reading because it's happening. I heard there's that restraining order going on, and also they are going to sue his administration.
Ooh.
Just hold on. Just hold on. You heard it here first. Let's move on to this next story.
Great wall.
Woo!
And I will have Mexico pay
missed
for
time.
that wall. Mark my word.
Y'all did
Mark my
Mexico
words.
pay for that wall? Is the wall built?
Mark my words.
Come on.
You're going to put a wall around Harvard now.
That's like Jericho. That wall been knocked down. Stop it. Did
Okay.
you say Harvard's going to
Yeah,
put...
he's gonna put the wall. He's gonna build the wall around Harvard.
Stop it.
It sounds like you
Harvard is
started
not
building
hearing
that wall.
Listen,
Right.
I don't know if you all heard, but like a few weeks ago, they were talking about taking funding away from Harvard. And let me tell you something, that those alumni came together, and before an hour was over, they had raised how many $1 billion?
Yeah, I think I've seen that. I don't remember the numbers.
Don't
yes.
play with Harvard, child. Do not play with Harvard at all.
What is
Listen,
going on?
we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back because we got more juicy news from the people for you, for the culture. Would you please?
Let's take a praise
Oh,
break.
we're going to take a break like none other, y'all. Put those hands together because this is a praise break. Woo! Come on. had a good old praise break.
Oh.
If you had a good time, somebody say yes!
Yeah.
Listen, y'all, so 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 inmates broke out of a New Orleans jail by slipping through a hole behind the toilet. Now, it is funny, but it ain't, right? Now, this is a real life Prison Break. If y'all ever saw that series, my God.
Oh, yes.
All right. So now 3 more fugitives have been caught, including one guy with murder charges. Security footage shows the escape happening right under everybody's nose, and a jail maintenance worker is now in cuffs for allegedly helping them out.
What does he get out of helping?
Yeah, he gonna get some yield.
Yes.
So deputies didn't even notice they were gone until a head count, which was 8 hours later.
Oh, they don't let
2 inmates are still on the
2 left.
run.
Okay.
Y'all better watch out.
Okay.
Tell your mama, tell your friends to be careful. Meanwhile, one of the escapees' grandmothers just got arrested for sending him money on a phone app.
Oh, Grandma.
Yeah, it's that deep, y'all. Now, come on, who you gonna call if you need help? You call Grandma. Is Grandma gonna tell you no?
Grandma.
Why he called his grandma up like that?
Because he knew he could get a little change.
He needed a little change.
Let me see what I got in my purse for you.
Correct.
Yeah.
Grandmas always help you out.
That's
Now you
right.
be like, Grandma, I need you to send me some money. Okay, honey.
Okay.
Let me send it to you. And now she's arrested.
No. Sis, this has been hilarious to me. I know it's dangerous.
It's hilarious to the audience too. Look at he's dying laughing.
Yeah. Thank God nobody's been hurt. But you can place bets on this on certain apps.
Are you serious?
There's all kind of wagers. There's like games. They're counting down. They're like, who's left? Or they're calling them by name.
Are you serious?
They're like, Derek's left and all this. It's hilarious. It's so much going on. But,
That is hilarious.
but I pray everyone remains safe though.
So Derek and Antoine are still loose.
If you can,
Whoever
you can
catch
find it on
Derek
social
and
media.
Antoine,
Yes.
Where's my phone? I need to find this
Grandma
app.
gonna send you some money. No, she's not. I'm just kidding. Listen, that's insane.
My
That's
money is on
insane.
Derek, though.
Let me tell you where they
My
caught
money's
one
on
of
Derek,
them.
sis.
You what?
My money's on Derek. He
too.
gonna make
You
it out
think
of that.
Derek gonna be the last one?
Because he look a little shorter than Antoine, so he can hide in the smaller places.
Oh, is that how that works,
Yes, it's harder
Chris?
to find
Chris, don't give
you.
them any information. That's
Oh,
called
sorry.
aiding and abetting.
Probably an accomplice. Like Grandma. Oh, Lord.
Listen, this was the craziest one. One of them fell asleep on a bus bench. So the people saw him laying there and went over like, that looks like one of the escapees.
Oh, my God.
And dialed 911 and it was him. Who falls asleep when you're running away?
Gary.
Started
It
running.
looked like Gary.
Was that Gary?
I don't know, but Gary's giving me fall asleep on the bed and vibes right now.
Stop it.
I don't know.
It's insane. Anyway, let's catch these last 2 criminals and hopefully no one will get hurt. Let's move on. Y'all, this ain't no fairy tale. So, in Kansas, a babysitter thought she was calming a scared kid. Instead, she found a real man hiding under the bed. Yes, y'all. The man, the kid's mom's ex, who was already under a protection order and out on bond for domestic charges. Y'all, the cops say the guy ran after knocking over a child during the struggle. He was caught the next day after a foot chase. He's now facing a laundry list of felony charges, including kidnapping and child endangerment.
Gosh.
Monsters under the bed?
Yeah, that's the real one.
Yeah, they're real. That was.
Oh, man.
He's not Derek, is he? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, my God.
My God. That's
Don't out
insane.
my boy Derek.
Can you
I'm rooting for
imagine?
Derek. Don't do that.
You think that your kid is safe and you put them in the bed and then you find out somebody's under the
Right?
bed?
Some people gotta just make sure you know what type of people you're dealing with.
You do.
Your ex, what are you doing under my kid's bed in the first place? Stay
So,
out
but
of my-
no, as a parent, with the first question or the first statement you say when you come in the room and says, Mom, there's a monster under my bed. There's no monster under
go
your
to
bed.
bed.
Go back.
Go to bed,
Isn't that
Timmy.
what we say? Get back in the bed, child. Ain't nothing wrong with you. Go get in the bed.
Oh.
And there's literally a murderer or
You know
whomever
what?
under
That's
the
a good
kid's
lesson,
bed.
though. I'm gonna go
That
with you
mom
next
gotta
time.
feel so bad after that.
Yes.
Yes.
I just have whatever candy you want. Just
Candy?
the answer is yes. Yes forever. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yes, it's forever.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Yes, I'm so sorry.
Sheesh.
Let's move on to this next story, y'all. Monsters are real. Y'all, Elon Musk.
I like that.
Just a little chuckle.
That's all I gotta do is say his name and they start laughing. So Elon Musk is firing up his Starship rocket again tonight. After 2 epic failed explosions earlier this year, SpaceX is hoping this test flight finally sticks the landing. If it works, Starship will launch to space, circle Earth, and splash down in the Indian Ocean, while its booster tries a risky water landing back in the Gulf. Y'all, the company says it's pushing limits on purpose to learn what fails before going full Mars mode. Last time, parts fell over the Caribbean. This time, fingers crossed, the skies stay quiet. And no, they don't have Katy Perry on board.
I'm like, what happened? Did this work? Exactly.
Stop it.
That's
It
what I
worked
was
for
doing.
Gail.
Is Gail on now? Gail is not on there. Gail said, let them eat cake. That's what Gail said. Whatever. Y'all don't have to believe she went. She is an astronaut.
She
Okay,
is.
let's move on to this next story, y'all. So a barefoot man sprinting to a cop in Soho just exposed one of the wildest crypto crime stories ever. Michael Carteran says he was held hostage for 3 weeks by ex-business partners trying to torture him into giving up his crypto password. Y'all, is that not crazy? So we're talking stun guns, beatings, threats to toss him off a ledge. He finally broke free and flagged down help. Now, one suspect's in jail. The other turned himself in. Both are facing heavy kidnapping and assault charges. Netflix, are you watching?
You know they watching.
Netflix, you gotta be watching.
Oh.
This is crazy. This is content
serious?
for days.
Oh my God.
Can you believe it?
Yes.
They took him,
Yes.
they wanted that password. 3 weeks. His life, he can never get it back.
Man, I just want to know what his crypto portfolio looks
To
like.
be worth all that.
To be going through all this.
It must be a lot of money.
Yes.
I saw one the
Gotta
other
be.
day where someone lost their password and they were online freaking out. Now, my question is, how could you lose a password and have billions of dollars or millions of dollars attached to this password? How?
Yeah.
And somebody said, oh, they can do it for you, but they're going to charge you a percentage of what's in the account. Oh, no, baby. Somebody else got to help me. I'll be done hired
Let me make
somebody.
sure I just check my password. I got $2 in there. You never know what might happen.
What?
I have $2 in my account. I got to check.
Yeah,
to see
I
what
got
might
something like
happen.
that too, and I lost my password, but I got like 0.3694 percentage of a Shiv coin, and I'm like, it's all
So
right.
you're okay. You don't
I'm like,
care.
I'll reset my
But
password.
what would you do if you had millions and lost your password?
I wouldn't lose it.
Can you reset your password for these things? Why are people
don't think you
freaking out when
can.
they
Not
lose
that
them?
easy.
They make it
right
difficult
under your
just for that.
eyelids or something. I
Dude,
ain't
when I
losing it.
tell you, ooh, I know where to put it. I can't tell y'all though. Let's move on. All right, so almost 200,000 Palestinians have been displaced in just 2 weeks. That's 200,000. Israel's latest military push has turned shelters into graveyards. One Gaza City school was bombed Monday. This is so sad. 30 people are dead. 18 of them are kids. Food is scarce. Aid is controlled. And Israel's new plan makes displaced Palestinians walk south to get American-issued meals under military watch, raising red flags for the UN, who call it forced displacement. Hamas told people not to take the food, calling it a setup. But parents are starving. I chose my kids over the homeland, said one father. This is insane. I mean, who wouldn't choose their child over the homeland? What is going on, guys?
Man,
I pray for peace, right? Can we hear a yeah for peace?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
We pray for peace over everybody. This is crazy. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm gonna go a little biblical. The Bible said there will be wars and rumors of wars, but it seems like some of the wars that we're starting to experience or we're hearing about them, it's like it could be avoided.
Yeah.
It seems like people want them to escalate instead of de-escalating the hate. I'm all about peace, I'm all about love, and I'm praying that the hearts of all these people who are in turmoil with themselves will find peace and love, and we can all just get along. As the saying says, can we all just get along?
Whoa.
My God. Let's move on to this next story. So y'all, a massive auction is going on of DMX's early career relics. It's about to drop. But his family says it's shady as H-E hockey sticks. None of the money is going to his 15 children.
Good Lord.
The auction features tapes, lyrics, unreleased tracks, and even flyers from his Wu-Tang days. But it's being run by someone outside the family, and DMX's ex-wife, yes, is not having it. Tashira Simmons called it disheartening and insensitive. Meanwhile, the collection is expected to rake in up to $40,000. The legacy's being sold, but who's really getting paid?
Shame.
It's a shame.
Yeah.
Shame.
It's a shame that you won't. Y'all don't know that song. Y'all too young for that. Listen, thank y'all so much for joining us. It's been absolutely a blast sitting here telling y'all about the crazy stories going on around the world. We still looking for Derek. We got 2 more people from New Orleans that's on the loose. Until next time, y'all, God bless you. For the culture, please.
Let's hit it. All right. Come on. Now everybody just scan that QR code at the bottom of your screen because we've got so much more exclusive content for you right here only on the Sandra Show.